All right, hello, hello, hello. It looks like we are live and in living color yet again. Welcome to my channel. My name is Alston Godbold, as you can see on the screen, and I make video content, written content. I make content in general for you to start making passive income in 1 hour per day with affiliate marketing so that you don't have to quit your full-time job. I have a number of different pieces of content on this channel as well as blog posts. Everything is aimed at helping you start generating passive income, again, in just 1 hour per day. In this video, what I want to spend some time doing is telling you or discussing with you, in my opinion, the 3 best paid traffic sources for affiliate marketing. Excuse me. And I'll spend a little bit of time explaining why I think they fall where they are. I'll also list an honorable mention. But in my opinion, the three traffic sources that I'm going to cover with you today have allowed me to make money with affiliate marketing in the last month or month and a half. We'll say, just be safe. As of 2020, I have made money with these 3 paid traffic methods. So let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully you can see my screen. 3 best paid traffic sources for affiliate marketing in 2020. If you are on live, or even if you're on this recorded, the playback, I want you to comment where you're from, where you're checking in from, what you want to learn from this video, what you want to learn from this channel in general, because I want to make sure that I'm creating content so that you find value. And if you're looking at me down at the bottom right on the screen, you'll notice that I'll keep looking to my right. And the reason why I keep looking to my right is that's where I have my chat. I have 3 screens up. One screen is on the OBS, one screen is on the actual content, and then the screen to my right is on the chat. I'm always trying to keep an eye on the chat so that I can answer every single question in a timely manner. Anyway, I want you to, if you have not already done so, I want you to comment where you're from, what you're hoping to learn from this video. This video is probably going to be shorter than my other videos. I know that I always say that, and then actually wind up creating a video that's 45 minutes just because it gets longer because I'm answering questions. Anyway, 3 best paid traffic sources from 3 to 1. Number 3 is actually Facebook. Now, the reason why Facebook is so good and so bad is because it knows everything about you. As a consumer, even if you're not on Facebook, Facebook knows everything about you because everybody has what's called a tracking pixel, and so they follow you from place to place to place. The reason why I like Facebook is because there are over 1 billion monthly users, and you can get so granular, you can get so detailed, you can get so fine-tuned that you can target people that have interest in this book. This is Rich Dad Poor Dad. And speaking of books, easy for me to say, there is a book that's coming out very soon called Traffic Secrets. I want you to go pick that up. I know that I'll be buying it. It's $9.95. Basically, it's free plus shipping. If you are interested in getting both free and paid traffic, how to get traffic, evergreen traffic, I want you to check that book out. I'll leave a link in the description. It was created by Russell Brunson, who is, I call him Funnel Man. He is one of the men behind ClickFunnels, and now he's spilling his secrets with how to get traffic. But getting back to Facebook, Facebook is, in my mind, number 3 because you can learn so much about you. You can get so fine-tuned and very detailed and targeted about your traffic, but at the same time, Facebook is very finicky. They're very wishy-washy when it comes to what they'll approve and what they won't approve. I know that I've had an ad just last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago at this point. I was running an ad for a battery. So the 3 ads were approved initially, and then I realized I made a mistake, and so I wanted to go back and change some of the settings in the actual ad itself. I didn't change any of the text. I didn't change any of the images. I just wanted to change. I think I had it like optimized for performance or whatever. I wanted to turn that setting off, and they wound up disapproving a number of the ads that were already approved. So then I had to submit a help desk ticket and have them take a look. And this happened a couple times. And so that's my problem with Facebook, is they can be kind of finicky. They can be a little problematic, but everybody's on Facebook either directly or indirectly. And so it's still a pretty good method to find paid traffic. You can get right in front of people that are interested in whatever it is you're talking about. It is kind of expensive relative to the other topics that I'm going to cover today. Next is actually Facebook. Oh, what is that here? This should actually say, and then check my work here. This should actually say, YouTube. Number 2 is YouTube. And the reason why I like YouTube is YouTube/Google. The reason why I like YouTube is because you can get directly in front of your competitors. It's an amazing thing that you can you can create an ad directly in front of people that you're in direct competition with. You can get in front of them 30 seconds before their video starts. You can get in front of them, in front of your target audience halfway through. And it's relatively cheap. You don't actually pay, depending on the ad that you set up, you don't actually pay until your customer watches 30 seconds or more. And so YouTube is an incredible opportunity to get in front of very targeted people. Video marketing is usually more higher converting, more engaging than written content. And so you actually get to build a relationship, build rapport. And YouTube isn't as finicky. It's not as problematic for an affiliate marketer like myself as Facebook. I've run ads directly to landing pages without an issue. I've run multiple ads. I've done written ads. There's just so many more options when it comes to YouTube advertising. So just real quick, in the last, I would say 2 months or so, I've run ads with like display ads, so they actually show up in search results. So when someone is searching like best affiliate marketing programs, my video can show up at the very top. You can run those those ads that show up before videos, and then you can also use other sources as well, like text ads. So there's just a number of different options that you can take advantage of with Google/YouTube, and that's why I think it's still number two. It's getting better. It's cheaper. You can target a wide range of audiences, but it's not as detailed yet as Facebook. And then let's talk real quick about honorable mention. In my mind, solo ads can work. I have used solo ads with Udemy over the past few months, and I've had mixed results. I've had a lot of opt-ins, but I haven't had really a lot of people actually purchasing a product. So I would say, let's say I purchased maybe 500 clicks total this year alone, which isn't a lot, and maybe closer to 900. Let's say 900 clicks this year alone, and I've had maybe less than 5 sales from it. So while people do buy from solo ads, it's a little bit more difficult because basically you're putting your trust into somebody else to get conversions for you, and you really don't know what you're getting until you actually get it. But solo ads can work. What I would like to try, and I haven't tried yet this year, my goal is to try Quora. My goal is to try Reddit. My goal is to try maybe even something like Craigslist, because I want to go wherever the traffic is, and if I can take advantage of that traffic, I can start making $2, $3, or even $4 for every dollar that I put in. So it's very important that if you're new to affiliate marketing, if you're just getting started and you want to spend some money, I do recommend that you test a few different places. People are going to tell you to always go to Facebook. People are always going to tell you to go to YouTube, but it's important to try some of these out of the way, out of the box places, because there are people making money, or else there wouldn't be advertisements run. For example, as I mentioned, Quora, you can run ads there. You can run ads on Reddit. You can run ads on Craigslist. There's just a number of different opportunities that people don't necessarily mention. Twitter's another one that you can run. LinkedIn's another one that you can run that I would like to give a shot, because not a lot of people are talking about it. All right, so my number one recommended my number one recommended paid ad is actually Pinterest. Now, I alluded to this a little bit yesterday, that I like Pinterest for a number of reasons. Right now, you can get a cost per click as low as 10 cents. That's really cheap. If you're not familiar, that's a very good amount of traffic. Basically, people will see your image, they'll click on it. Your Pinterest pin can still be found organically. And the thing that I like the most about Pinterest is that if someone saves your pin to their board, then it takes on kind of like an organic reach type of thing. So the way that Pinterest is set up, and if you're not familiar, I certainly recommend that you check out some of my other videos on Pinterest, but basically everyone has boards. Boards are basically like walls if you're thinking about Facebook. And you can have multiple boards on your Pinterest account. And what you do is you create pins or create images and you save them to a board. The other thing you can do too is you can save other people's pins to your board, to their board, excuse me. So when you run a paid ad, people are going through, they're looking at this image, and if they like the image, they save it to their board. So boom, my Pinterest pin, which is a paid ad, now gets saved to someone else's board, and it almost takes on kind of an organic type of thing. Now, their followers, their friends are going to see this on their board, and if they're interested, they're going to click on it, and then it kind of just spins on and on and on. The other thing that I like about Pinterest is it's very hard to distinguish between a paid ad and a normal pin. What I want to do is I want to show you what a paid ad versus a normal pin looks like. So I'm going to just go to Pinterest.com real quick, and I'm going to get over to, let's see, I'm going to increase the size here. We'll make this a little bit larger. Hopefully you can see that nicely on your screen. What I'm going to type in is I'm just going to go to affiliate marketing. And on this screen, there are already one Pinterest pin, and it's very difficult to see unless you're actually looking for. For example, the only way you know that a pin is a promoted pin or an advertisement, a paid advertisement, is if it says promoted by. So if you scroll through, it's very difficult to tell. And then what happens is if you click on this, you go directly to whatever they're promoting. So you'll either go to a landing page or you go to an offer. It's actually very easy to get going. Now, while I say that, in my opinion, Pinterest is very finicky and inconsistent when it comes to what they approved. I mentioned yesterday that I had a Pinterest pin that was approved, and then 4 hours later it was disapproved. And really their reasoning why is very inconsistent. Oh, the Pinterest pin is low quality, or they'll say the landing page is something else, or they'll say it's clickbait, when in reality you can point to a number of different pins that are following the exact same methods. And what I did was I actually modeled my pins after pins that were approved, and they still got disproved. And so what I did is I actually took a separate route, a different route altogether. But as you can see, there are at least 2 more paid ads on this page here, and unless you're actually looking for it, it's very hard to detect. And so that's why I like Pinterest right now for ads, because they're relatively cheap at 10 cents cost per click. You can get targeted traffic. You can get traffic to buyers. The other thing with Pinterest is these people they have a higher income, higher household income than say like a Facebook, and they're motivated to buy. They're looking for ideas. They're looking for different things to not necessarily spend their money on, but they're looking for different ideas. They're motivated to buy because they want their problems resolved. And so when you combine all of these things, I think Pinterest is a no-brainer. It does take a little bit to figure out with regard to the landing page and the Pinterest pin. It does take a little bit of trial and error, but once you figure it out, it will work. And actually, the funny thing is last month, maybe January, I actually ran a Pinterest pin directly to an affiliate offer, and it got approved for some time. And then I made the mistake of letting that campaign end. And then when I went to restart it, it was disproved for whatever reason. But as you can see, they're introducing and they're getting into video pins now. But Pinterest is awesome because unless you're actually looking for Pinterest paid pins, you cannot find them. And that's very easy for me to say. But there's 2 of them right here. And to a person that's not actively searching for paid advertisements, it's very easy for them to blend in. With Facebook, with YouTube, you clearly have an idea because they say ad right next to them. They're in yellow, they stand out. But with Pinterest, it's just an incredible opportunity right now. I envision that it's going to get more and more expensive because as people learn from this video and other videos like mine, they're going to start flocking to Pinterest, and they're going to drive the price up because people have money and we'll squeeze out the little guy like you and me. If you have any questions, feel free to throw them out. I'd be happy to answer them. In the past 2 months, I have run paid ads for YouTube, Facebook, as well as Pinterest. I'm running an ad right now for Pinterest. So if you see my ad, don't click on it because that'll cost me 10 cents unless you're really interested in the content. But if you have any questions, feel free to throw them out. I'd be happy to answer them for you. As I said, this is probably going to be one of my shorter videos because I talk about these 3 traffic sources a lot, but I want to make sure that I give you some reasoning as to why I feel like they are what they are. But it's very important. What I recommend that you do now, I always try and end my videos if I can remember. I always try to end my videos with like a call to action, something that you can do in just an hour to get started. What I would do is I'd recommend finding one of these traffic sources, Pinterest, YouTube, Facebook, watch a dedicated video to how to create content on that video, and then go out and create a pin. One thing and this is very important, Joshua Elder said this a few weeks ago. He said most people have a misconception when it comes to paid advertisements. people assume or perceive that if you run a paid ad, people are going to click the link and buy. But when in reality, what happens is people will click a link, they'll get added to your landing page, and then eventually they may buy if you add enough value. It's very rare that you'll get someone that is absolutely ready to go right away. That's why building your email list is so important. That's why you want to try and build a large email list so that when you send out an email, you get 10 or 15 people that buy or at least click your link, and then you can start running, calculating your conversions from there. When you're running paid ads, and this is very important, when you're running paid ads, don't expect people to buy. So you're probably, don't expect everybody to buy. You're probably going to take a little bit of a loss on the paid ads with the hope or expectation that you can make it back up at a later date through your email follow-up sequence. Right now I have a few different email follow-up sequences that I'm testing. And so, and the other thing with affiliate marketing and being a marketer, you always test until you find something that's perfect. You'll probably never find anything perfect, so you're always going to keep testing. Again, if you have questions, comments, concerns, throw them out there. I'd be happy to answer them. If not, I'll probably wrap up this video pretty soon because I think I've given you everything that I want to give you. But call to action, thing that I think you should do today is get started by reviewing Pinterest paid ads. I have a number of videos on them. The best, or the video that's getting the most traction right now on my channel is how to Amazon and Pinterest paid ads. I think it's something like that. But that's getting the most traction. Maybe I'll link it below so that you can watch that video and get started with. I don't even think I do paid ads with link. I've never done a video with paid ads, so scratch that. Maybe I'll run a video in the future, step by step, how to get started with Pinterest ads. That'll be a very quick video because it's relatively easy, but it's a good video nonetheless. So again, questions, comments, concerns, throw them out. If not, I'll hang on here for a couple minutes and then I will end this call a little early. Getting back, call to action. Run Pinterest, run $5 per day, run YouTube $5 per day, or even Facebook, see what works for you. You want to have an idea of what your cost per lead will be with Facebook, cost per click should be, all of that stuff, because the more analytics that you can apply, the better you'll get at conversions, the less money you'll wind up spending. It just becomes that's when you become a real business, when you start analyzing the data and figuring out the cost per click, cost per lead, the lifetime value of a customer. If you can say those things, then you can make some money online. But a couple new people jumped in. I want you to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Also, if you want to know how I start generating passive income every single day, I want you to click the first link in the description or go to alstongodbolt.com/start. It'll take you right to my landing page. You'll enter in your email address. You'll get a bundle of ebooks that I use either as lead magnets or actually stuff that you can use to help grow your business. But definitely check out that alstongodbolt.com/start. All right, so I don't have anything else to give you today. If you have questions on the replay or later on, feel free to comment in the section below. If not, you have a great night, and we'll talk to you later.